Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing world of business filings to find out what is really going on behind the numbers. You know, sometimes corporations file updates and you think, oh, just another form, but then you find a little nugget that tells you a lot about how they're really doing. And today, we're looking at H&R Block, specifically an update to a previous report about a new hire, and it has got some interesting details about compensation that we absolutely need to unpack. Before we dive in, if you like getting these clear, simple explanations of complex financial news, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We also have a fantastic community over on Discord where we break down these filings even further, and the link is right there in the description below. So, H&R Block, a name most of us know for tax preparation, filed an amended report, an 8K/A. Think of it like a correction or an addition to a previous filing. What happened here is that back in August of 2025, they announced the appointment of April Mwaski as their new Vice President and Chief Accounting Officer. That means she is in charge of overseeing all the company, accounting practices, and financial reporting. Pretty important role, right? The original report said she was starting on the 24th of October of that year, but at that time, the exact details of how she would be compensated weren't fully ironed out. That is what this new filing is all about. It is filling in those blanks, giving us the juicy details on her pay package that were decided later. Now, let S get to the good stuff. On the 15th of September, just a month before she officially started, the Compensation Committee of H&R Block, S Board of Directors, gave the nod to Miss Waski. S compensation, first off, her annual base salary. This is the guaranteed money she will earn each year. It is set at a solid $255,000. That is a good starting point for a key executive role. But it does not stop there. H&R Block also wants to incentivize her performance. She will be part of the company's short-term incentive program. This means she can earn a bonus based on how the company performs, usually over a single fiscal year. Her target for this bonus is set at 50% of her base salary. So, if the company hits its goals, she could potentially earn another $127,500 on top of her base pay. That is a nice chunk of change, a clear signal that her personal success is tied to the company's success, at least in the short term. Then we get to the long-term incentives, which are designed to keep executives focused on the company's sustained growth and value over multiple years. Ms. Waski is eligible to receive future equity grants in the company, meaning stock options or stock awards. But even more immediately, she is getting a promotional long-term incentive award. This award comes in the form of restricted share units, or RS. The value of these RS is a hefty $163,770. The grant date for these RS is the 1st of November 2025, making them effective right as she fully steps into her role. RSs generally vest over time, meaning she will receive the actual shares after a certain period, which encourages her to stay with the company and build its value. This is a significant part of executive compensation, aligning her interests with those of shareholders. The report is signed off by Catherine M. Haynes, the Vice President and Corporate Secretary, with a date of the 19th of September 2025. This tells us the filing itself was made shortly after the compensation was approved. Now, let S put this into perspective. H&R Block is in a competitive business. They are up against big players and also the increasing trend of people doing their own taxes online, attracting and retaining top financial talent, especially someone in the Chief Accounting Officer role, is crucial for maintaining financial integrity and investor confidence. A compensation package like this with a solid base salary, performance-based bonuses, and significant long-term equity incentives is fairly standard for a company of H&R Block S size and the importance of this executive position. What this tells us is that H&R Block is investing in experienced leadership to navigate the complexities of the financial markets and regulatory environment. The structure of the compensation, particularly the long-term incentives, suggests a focus on sustainable growth and shareholder value, which is exactly what investors want to see. It also means they see Ms. Waski as a key player in their future strategy, someone they want to keep around for the long haul. Looking at H&R Block S market position, they've been trying to innovate, offering more digital services and expanding beyond just tax preparation. Having a strong Chief Accounting Officer is foundational for supporting these growth initiatives and ensuring all the financial reporting is accurate and transparent, which is vital for building trust with customers and investors alike. The risks for a company like this would include increased competition, changes in tax laws, and the ability to adapt to evolving consumer preferences for tax services. However, investing in skilled leadership is a step towards mitigating some of those risks. In conclusion, this amended filing might seem like just a minor update, but it shines a light on how H&R Block is structuring its executive compensation to attract and retain critical talent. The package for Ms. Waski reflects a strategic investment in financial leadership that should support the company's ongoing efforts to innovate and maintain its competitive edge. So, what is your take on this compensation package and what it means for H&R Block? Does it signal confidence in their future direction, or are there other factors we should be watching? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, do give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And most importantly, subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more no-nonsense financial insights. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Decode.